into the three-game series with arch rival Cleveland here.
And then he counters it with what he has in his arsenal. He has
Order presented by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Ben Gamble at the
prior to today. He's a guy that basically has, and then changing to kind of straight in. It's gonna be
1-1 to Ben Gamble. In there for a strike to make it 1-2. Went too far and a strikeout to start the day.
Angle shows how that ball spins out of his hand.
And attacking the zone. Play for Jacoby Jones. 2 away. 2 away for Jose Ramirez. First pitch strike from Teran.
Jose Ramirez is.
For Grossman in foul territory, can't get there. Another 0-2. And a tapper back to him. You like that debut? At least for the first inning. Bottom of the first, presented by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Robbie Gross.
He led all of MLB last year.
Faced Zach Plesac on the outside edge to make it 1-1. 2-1 to Grossman. Foul. On the ground, a second for Hernandez. Smooth fielding of awnings. The outfield has a different center fielder than it did with Ramirez, Jimenez, and Hernandez the same. Jake just inside the bag at third because of the wake. Would guess so. We'll see. Didn't really get a chance, did he? With 14 strikeouts, a little concerning. Yeah. Hoping to win the day today again.
Yeah, your attention to detail. Yeah. Taking one, see if that gets him back in a rhythm.
Castro sprays it foul.
Throws a changeup down and away. And we're going to see the benefits of that, I think, from this guy.
1-1 to him. Goes the other way. That's curving foul. Terry Francona in his 9th year in Cleveland.
About Terry Francona, you know, managers usually.
And now the payoff. It will. And bounce off the wall. Candelario's RBI triple. And the Tigers are on the board first.
And he didn't miss it. And the good hitters, the wind's blowing hard in. Ben Gamble all stretched out there, gets.
And he goes the other way and fouls it away. Of course, here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, sometimes he gets aggressive on. That was a real good slider there.
The 0-2. On the ground. Nice play at short. He gets the job done. Cast
play. And what I mean by that is as soon as the ball makes contact, give the Tigers a 2-run lead.
Jonathan Scope fouls it away. With 2 in the first on Thursday. They have
back and stay off of that.
Fouled away. 1-2 to Scope. Tapper back to the mound. Plesac handles it. But the Tigers
Pistons and the Los Angeles Lakers. Well, the Astros had just lost game up, and then once we got to our floor, I reached out, extended him. So first impression, he didn't know who I was, and most people didn't recognize who he was in street clothes.
You're going to take credit for the game win.
We're glad you're with our broadcast here
I'm
today.
Happy to be here, man. Seriously.
AJ Hinch, one of my favorite, can't have a bad presence, and that went off.
I always bring back this conversation because I was.
And that's gone. Hit that one a mile, didn't he?
Yeah, and we talked. Eddie Rosario gets the same elevated pitch right here. And
homers in Minnesota in 2019. Cleveland's outfielders had 11. Reyes slaps it foul.
Kansas City, and of course, Francis Reyes.
Swing and a miss to make it 1-2. Jogging, but he tracked it well for out number 2.
Stay motivated, focused. They're seeing their own pitchers.
Up on the infield, Castro takes control. Cleveland gets one back. It's 2-1. What went right for you mostly yesterday, do you think?
It was a good team win.
Matthew, you couldn't do a whole lot better than what you did, putting up zeros there. Lakes with the white ball.
I'm sure it's not easy to hit in. You know, it's I know it's not easy to hit a heater in on.
For consecutive opening days.
Well, you know, she's pretty cool, but she told me Mickey Lolich. So
Yeah.
it's
Pitcher and player of the game. How do you feel about that?
I think it's cool. I think it's pretty cool a little bit, but You know, I don't know. They made
Zach Plesac, you mentioned him being on winning clubs. There's a different hope in the same direction. What's your take on the 2-1 to Goodrum? Check swing foul.
Well, Matt, you know very well.
regardless of what you do, and kind of with what how Wilson, you know, just has come about and got to know 5 pitches to him every single time, and that's something. You know, he's at bats, not giving away pitches, and I'm glad he's on our team. So it's cool. You know, we got a good team, man.
We feel good about life and are doing something. Runners on the move. Mario is there, and the Tigers are done in the second. Tehran through.
Shep, I think it's supposed to warm up.
I'm going to believe you when it comes to the weather forecast. Oh, Perez did Gold Glove, and perhaps the best ever. Singles to left center, cut off, and the leadoff man for Cleveland is on here in the fouled away.
Good ground ball, hit right at somebody, maybe turn.
Right in front of Robbie Grossman, and the first 2 Indians are on here in the third.
Basically just throws his hands at the ball. It's right off the end of the
start the day. On the
there
ground, backhand stab by Scope to second for 1, and the relay.
That's another key. You make good quality throws, it gives that, but look where he threw it. Right in his chest. Right.
Hernandez was here's the 3-1. And he walked it. Really good speed at first base. It's back to the mound last time up. And there's strike 1.
Sometimes that's the hardest part, though.
1-2. On the ground into the shift, and an easy hop for Nico Goodrum. Well, pulled in on the backhand, turning that one. Robbie Grossman.
Result. Robbie takes it and works a walk.
Just beautiful. What an approach. Percentage was well above league average. We saw a really good at-bat from Jamer Candelario in the
high pitch count in the first. And you can maybe work through the top of the lineup and get that pitch count up again.
And doesn't get called on any strike of it. Wynn bringing it in a little bit more, and there's 1 away. And he says, because that's the reason I got him at the top of the lineup. Rookie campaign, finished 4th in the Rookie of the Year.
Still a great finish to his year.
Went upstairs and chased it. It's 0-2. Mid short.
Well, there's something.
Is the first to call for it. 2 away. Works with these guys on the base paths. Have preached.
He says, don't be afraid to fail. You're going to fail, but the more you do it, the more you understand when to go. Feel behind you. You can't control it, really. All you can do is make pitches.
Popped it up, foul. The member of the Tigers family. And his 488th. He stands right now, the great Lou Gehrig. And Fred. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Deep on Valley Sports.
Fastball at Old Target Stadium. Broke his good shape, but you've got a 1-run lead, and you've got to make these guys. Walks always come around and score, it seems like. Catch it.
Were you surprised Rosario was
off is one of them?
Yeah.
And we're given a couple of the other players. He ends up working. Yeah, he just got all tangled up inside. And then he
see the home runs that Reyes hit.
Up.
Sure did. Swung on and missed. 1-1 to Franmil Reyes.
Running in again.
Sharply hit on the ground. Candelario, a nice play and a chance to turn 2. Dug out of the dirt.
Flat-footed almost, throws the ball over, but good job by Scope to finish that.
Now you start with a leadoff walk, and you know the history. Some of his extracurricular activities, not off that sweet part of the barrel.
Grossman retreating, still going back. That's off full.
It's his strength. That was all hand.
.64 on the afternoon in his Tigers debut. Caught the corner to make
and everything. Wasn't sure or committed to that pitch.
But there is Nomar Mazara.
You and Gibby with the end of season with our crew.
Whoever would win it from last year.
I don't know.
Oh, man,
I just
come
think
on.
it's a great
The way
idea,
you guys
that's all.
tattooed the ball.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a belt reference there.
We'll see him a little. Hopefully, maybe see him a little bit later in today's game. But so
He was dynamic. He and Tarek Skubal.
You know, I think as confidence grows,
Tigers hit for Nomar Mazara in his Detroit career. Got under it. Freddie Rosario. Out number 2. Entrance. Make one. You know, like Jack Morris.
Here.
I would say this. I do like your sports coat today. It's very chill a year ago. Takes care of business. And the Tigers go